Hey everyone, Maggie Morgan with Morgan & Morgan & Associates, fee attorney for Chicago Title, and I want to jump into paragraph 6E2, which is the mandatory membership in a property owners association. So, as you can see, there are two places to check. The property is either is or is not subject to a mandatory HOA. Now, what if the property is subject to a mandatory HOA, but it also has a sub-association? What also if there is a voluntary HOA, but it's not mandatory? So these are some common problems that come up. So if it's voluntary, you'll say it's not subject to a mandatory HOA because it's not, but jump to special provisions and split up the fees. So you could say that the buyer and the seller agree to split all voluntary HOA fees because as the title company, we still have to know, is the account current? Are there any documents? Is there a transfer fee? Things like that. Now, sub-association, this is a little bit trickier. So you'll say that it is subject to a mandatory HOA, you'll utilize the HOA addendum, and then you can sort of contract around everything else that you're trying to do. So you could utilize a second HOA addendum and be sure that it's referenced on paragraph 22 for all of your addenda that attach to the contract. You could jump to special provisions and split up the fees there, and just be careful that you say that these are specific to the sub-association. And I would be sure to absolutely check with your compliance department and your broker to be sure how they'd like it handled. But try to save your client some fees and reach out with questions.